Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning to all. Okay, so today we will continue our mathematics of valuations. Okay, but this time we're gonna learn on years purchase in reversion to perpetuity. Okay, or also known as YP inferred deferred. Okay, alright. Okay, so YP in reversion to perpetuity actually is the PV of RM1 per annum receivable after the expiration of given numbers of years. This YP will be applicable, okay, to calculate the reversionary periods. Okay, so the reversionary periods actually is the times or the periods and after the expirations of the rental, for example, or of the lease. Okay, or the expiration of the investment periods, whereby you will get the property back, okay, or the property is revert back to you. Alright. Okay, so this is the situations. Okay, for example, timeline. Okay, so there are rental received at y-axis and numbers of years at x-axis. Okay, so this drawing, okay, this timeline actually explains, okay, whereby in this situation, okay, the time that is been marked with the blue lines actually is the times, we call it as a reversionary time. Okay, the times that the property is revert to the owner. For example, if you rent out the property for 10 years, so it means that after 10 years you will get back the property. Okay, for your own purpose, or maybe you want to continue for other investment or whatsoever. Okay, however, this that particular after 10 years or after expiration of the lease or the period that you rent out the property, so that's incomes, or we calculate it as we assume that the property is been let at the market rental. Okay, or full rental value, normally it's like that. Okay, then this type period we call it as reversionary periods. Okay, so for that reversionary periods, so you need to use the YP, reversion to perpetuity, or YP deferred. Okay, however, okay, as what you look at this timeline, okay, it happens, okay, a few years, coming a few years or a few years in the future. However, you want to calculate it this year, so that's why you need to present value. So therefore, the YP reversion to perpetuity, also known as the present value of RM1 per annum. Okay, however, it will be received after the expiration of the lease period or rental periods, right? So here, if you can see that it is actually the combination of YP in perpetuity at the area with the blue lines. Okay, so that is actually YP in perpetuity, whereby the income you will receive for in perpetuity, because there's no expired time here. Okay, and also it is a combination of present value. Okay, YP in perpetuity and present value, whereby you need to PV in order to get the value today. All right, so that the YP reversion to perpetuity, or YP if actually is a combination of PV with YP in perpetuity, 1 over I with the 1 over A. Alright. Okay, so here you can see that 1 over I with 1 over A. So these two, if you combine it, so it will give you 1 over IA. Okay, so that's actually the formula for YP reversion to perpetuity, because you can do it. You can use the formula of 1 over IA, or you can use the formula which is separate formula. Okay, you times with the PV first, and then you times with the YP in perpetuity. Or you want to do it together, you want to combine that, so you times with the 1 over IA. It's up to you, because of both method is correct. Okay. Okay, so this is the formula of YP reversion to perpetuity, 1 over IA, 1 over IA. So whereby it is actually the combination of 1 over I and 1 over A. 1 over I is YP in perpetuity. 1 over A is PV. So it is a combination. Okay, so I here is interest rate and A here is the Mawar ringgit. Okay, so examples. Recently, Harry bought a freehold property which yields an income of 18,000 per annum. However, the income will only commence in 5 years' time. Assuming 9% interest per annum, calculate the value of the property to Johari. So here, okay, Johari, he bought a property which is freehold property. So yeah, of course, YP reversion to perpetuity is for freehold property. Okay, and the income is 18,000 per annum. Okay, so here it is not mentioned whether it is gross or net, so we assume that it is net income. Okay, however, the income will only commence in 5 years time. So Johari, we only receive this income, okay, in 5 years time. Okay, another 5 years, right? So with the interest of 9%, so now you want to calculate the value of the property to Johari. Okay, so the incomes received, or the rental value that will be received, rental value that will be received is equal to income 8,000. We assume that it is net. Okay, so time with the YP reversion to perpetuity, which is 1 over IA. Okay, so 1 over I is 1 over 0.09 times with the 1A. A is 1 plus 0.09 power of 5. Okay, so then you will get the capital value about 130,000, or the value of the interest for Johari is 130,000. Alright. Okay, so let's look on the other example. Okay, Siti will select her property for 3 years that ended next year. Please calculate the interest of the property if the market rental at the surrounding is 550 ringgit per month net, assuming the yield of the similar property is at 5% per annum. So this is the different situation, okay, whereby Siti now, okay, she let her property for 3 years and will be ended next year. So means that it's already 2 years. Okay. Please calculate the interest of the property. So another 1 year. Okay. So the incomes will be alright. So you need to calculate the interest of CT. Okay. So on the reversionary periods. Okay. So the reversionary period will be next year. So another 1 year. Okay, so here 550 ringgit per month nets. So if per month, so you need to times with 12 months in order to get a yearly basis income. Right, so that, okay, so now let's calculate how to do this. Okay, so first income received or the rental value 150 ringgit times with 12, which equal to 6,600. Okay, so time with the YP reversion to perpetuity at 5%. Okay, so the formula is 1 over IA, 1 over 0.05 times 1 plus 0.05 power of 1. Why power of 1? Because of it is will be ended next year. Okay, so another 1 year left. Okay, alright, so the capital value is 125,714 ringgit. So the only calculation, so it's very easy. So the keywords here is the incomes or the interest will be received um, after several years. Okay, will be received not now but coming periods. Okay. Okay, so that's all. Thank you for listening.